What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2. This week, we have got Aggression Funnel. Use your hero abilities to stop your enemies. Defeat 2,500 enemies with abilities. Now, this is a concept that Cryo or Hywell posted up. I'm pretty sure it was Hywell several years ago, and it still holds true today. And that is, we're going to be using the Apprentice in the Apprentice's Arcane Volley. We're going to combine that with a Tesla Coil with mark targets. So defense has a 45% chance to place a mark on its target. Now, what we want to do here is pick a map that has either high enemy counts, that way you have to do fewer maps, or endless enemy counts. So we're in Demon's Lair. Now, additionally, we want to pick a map that we're going to easily slap the targets. We want us to be killing the targets, not our defenses. So a little different than a normal setup. I personally chose Chaos 8 Demon's Lair. I don't have an optimized Apprentice at all. I just threw together a rando set of gear. The important thing here is you're going to want mana regeneration. So I got Mana Capacitor, Power of Storms, and Channel to make sure that mana keeps flowing. If you have mana issues while you're doing this, with just these shards, you certainly won't. You can always bring along like a Genie Prince pet, and that will help out as well. Now, to start things off, we want to wall it up. So, since we're going to be walling it up here, I'm going to bring my Werewolf Commander. So, any wall will work. You just want a way to stop the enemies to keep them from advancing up the lanes. We want to make sure these walls are protected, of course, so let's go ahead and get some reflect beams in. And we'll go something like that. And then additionally, remember there are going to be assassins, so you can give yourself a little quality of life and throw down like a Shocking Revelations weapon manufacturer to deal with assassins. I'm going to do that right here. I've got Shocking Rev on that guy, just going with a bunch of range. And we'll go what? Let's just throw it back here, and that will be my chill zone. Additionally, I can take it one step further and give myself a heal and a little more ability power. So we'll throw a World Tree. We'll just throw it in, say, right there. So now we're going to have a heal. We've got an assassin removal. But what are we going to do to mark our targets? Well, we're going to bring the Tesla Coil. Now, as I mentioned, you want to make sure your Tesla Coil is not killing the enemies. So with that in mind, I'm bringing along this Chaos 8 relic I had laying around just because it had defense rate on it. We're giving it a bunch of range, and then we're giving it the Mark Targets shard. This is going to automatically mark the enemies that are coming up. Now, so we're going to throw, what? We got max range here. We'll just throw... These Tesla Coils are not going to be killing anything. They just won't have any damage, but they will have the ability to mark up the targets. Now, additionally, with that in mind, you want as many marked targets as possible. So we got our Tesla Coils in. With the target marking, you're going to want to make sure to also bring along the Empowered Mark Shard. Increase the max number of marked targets this hero may have by 30. Now, you can do what you want. I normally go to wave 3 on this map, so let's just go ahead and burn right to wave 3, and that way we'll be able to wait it out. Like I said, the kicker is you do not want defenses killing your enemies. You know, you want to be killing all the enemies. You see all the marked targets going around the map. This is going to be incredibly good, but let's go ahead and get to wave number 3, and then from there is where we will actually complete our weekly. So, really, like I said, trying to stay away from any defenses getting any kills. Now, of course, the walls are going to be getting a little kills, but, you know, that's going to be kind of last resort killing there. So, no upgrades or anything required. Let's just go ahead and spam it out. And let's get to wave 3. So, we'll just go ahead and let it fly once again. Come on out, Lava Guardians. Gonna have to wait for our lovely Lava Guardians to show up. In addition to this being an incredibly effective strat to clear, now remember, if you're using an ability power hero, if you like the Gun Witch or whatever, and you're just grinding, just keep grinding. You're going to complete it anyway. just make sure you're spamming like broomnadoes left and right around in lanes. If you like, say, the engineer, make sure you're dropping all your AoE down wherever you can. All right, so we have got to wave 3. We are good to go. And now we can go to our chill spot. So let's just go right on back over here. We got our assassin protection in. And we're just going to let it fly. Now, we are after all of those kills. And, oh yeah, look at all the volleys going off. So, crazy, crazy. Taking a look here. Yeah, we are going to complete this in just absolute minutes. Now, remember, it's all about the number of targets. So, if you're just playing or grinding out anything in particular normally, by all means, just complete that. I wanted to kind of lazy mode, get this weekly done and get the defender medals without actually really doing much. And this is just perfect for me. So taking a look at it here, what we've let I don't even know how long the wave's been running, but not long, maybe 30 seconds or so. And we are up to 477 now. So we're getting plenty of kills in. And just all about getting the targets out. This map, arguably, I think, is not the right map to do it on, even though it's endless. There's just not a whole lot of enemies out at once. So, you know, like the Wild West map has a bunch of enemies out at once. Any map that there's going to be a ton of enemies out at one time is going to be the way to go for sure. But I'm just going to sit here and continue to chillax it out. And I chose this map for quality of life, not for speed of completing the mission. So I wanted to just kind of sit here and chill and let this run. Now, you know, like I said, pick your map. You know, any map will do. Just use some abilities. And it's going to come pretty easy for lots of folks that are already playing ability power heroes. You know, an ability power gunwitch or an ability power engineer will both really shine at getting this particular mission completed. But this is a real nice lazy mode here. That is for sure. Even with only one lane at a time, it's still just a lot of enemies coming out. And you see my mana has just not even remotely suffered, so the mana is really a non-issue for sure. Let's see where we're at here now. We're up to 700 already now, so we're making pretty good progress, and this will be able to get completed in, what, like 15 minutes or so? You know, of course, this one, you know, once again, is no additional time if you're playing and grinding out anything particular anyway and using an ability power hero, but make sure your defenses are not doing the killing, y'all, and that will get this mission done for you in a hurry. But that will do it for now. Thanks an absolute ton for watching, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.